It is time.
Welcome back to another one, fellas.
We welcome you to another edition of the NFL
Divisional
on EA Sports. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd down. Nix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Chicago.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That one intercepted.
I don't understand that, but okay.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a 1st-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
How's that not his fucking fumble?
You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Here's Gibbs. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time they try Gibbs. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you had no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if...
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
He'll get this out to his running back. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. So just a lone field goal in the first. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A give. This is Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Bears will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man right side.
The fuck out of here, bro.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll motion the tight end right. He'll drop to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down.
Oh, fuck out of here, bro.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Now, faking the give. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. That his first touchdown this year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's going to be intercepted.
Fucking bullshit, man.
A pick 6 for the touchdown. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion here is Tucker. Back to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's some bullshit.
Got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
They get fucking all zone right there.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Nick's gonna throw for it. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. They'll throw. It's Nick's. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Second down. Nick's. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Nick's from the gun on third down. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing. Nick's. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving.
Come on!
Risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs, that's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And that
the fuck at it.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage.
I don't understand that. I put a deep blue on.
Coming back from this deficit.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's
Drop pig throws touchdown.
And And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Nick snap on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this?
And for the 4th time today, he
Wow.
has been intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some.
That's fucking hilarious, bro.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second and 7. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down
That chicken
right
shit
at the
motherfucker,
30-yard
dog.
line. Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Moore going in motion. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage.
No, you're calling the fucking timeout already up
to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one taken in by Odunze. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 41 yards. Moore going in motion. A first down throw for Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Play action now. It's Nix.
Oh my God.
Incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the shotgun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it.
Fucking nano blitz.
Comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Appreciate y'all watching, man. Hope you enjoyed that game. Shit, I can't get a hang of it. I still can't get a hang of this year's calling double team, been on the shit.